people saying that they can't get a job or whatever the case may be because they're a convicted felon. The number 1 rated job for convicted felons, besides being a reseller, is CDL truck drivers. You can study the book
Yeah.
in prison. You can become a CDL truck. That is the
Yeah.
number 1 job that a lot of parolees, convicts, when they come out of prison, they go straight into a truck because you'll have permission to leave the county, leave the state because you're actually working. Number 1 job is being a truck driver.
Yeah, that's a
Appreciate you,
fact,
John.
though. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro. But some people don't have license. You know what I mean? Like it's even the first step, even getting a driver's license. You know?
All right, you don't have a license. I'm gonna give you a number. Listen, before I went to prison, I was a construction worker, and then when I came out of prison, I went straight back into construction. So truck drivers, if you have a license, then you can become a good truck driver. If you don't have a license, you go to www.osha10.com, get your OSHA 10 card, go to any construction company, whether it be asphalt, paving down, especially if you're getting a prevailing job in New York State and that's paying prevailing wage and supplementary benefits. You
And
can.
it's free.
I came home from prison in 2012 and I went straight back into construction. I went straight back into making $46 an hour. And then I worked at the LIE in Long Island. I was making $76.10 an hour. Right out of prison, construction, what I knew.
Yeah, construction is a good job.
Or y'all can be. I always say, just try to become a
I
server,
got the
man.
links.
Because
I got the links. Yes.
become a server. I made so much money when I came home from prison. I was a cook first, obviously, because that's all they let you be. But then one day they needed some servers. Then I got a taste of what becoming a server is. If you have any kind of, you don't even need a personality, man. If you're just attentive, you know what you like when you go to restaurants. You want your drinks filled up and you want your plates
Yeah,
cleared off your
yeah,
table. If you can
true.
do that at any job, you're gonna make some good money, man.
And you don't want to hear. You don't want to
250 to
hear.
350 a shift, on average 150 on a slow day.
Yeah,
Man, making
true.
serving jobs is
I
the
did
truth.
asbestos removal and lead removal in construction. I
Yeah,
had
and
my
listen, and I don't want to hear a lot of you dudes or whoever's watching that saying felons can't get a job or whatever, and you come out to prison and then you go on to do construction. Let me explain. In New York, I'm speaking based off New York, right? I don't want to hear that, oh, it's hard work. Because when you're in prison, you're getting paid 14 cents an hour to go outside and mow lawns and pick up garbage outside of the state facility. So if it's hard work for you, just imagine the work that you was doing in prison for 14 cents an hour. 14 cents an hour in New York State prison.
Facts.
I was getting paid 14 cents an hour to leave Wyoming Correctional Facility to go to Attica Correctional Facility and strip their floors and at the visiting room, strip them and wax them all over again. Lucky thing, I was the store man in prison, yo. See, I was the store man in prison. You know what I'm saying? I was the store man, so I
yo,
had the money
Wyoming
to,
be cold, bro.
huh?
Wyoming's horrible. It's
Yeah,
cold in
I
that
was in
jail.
Wyoming. I was in the front in Wyoming, and then
Oh, you was in the good side.
yeah, I wasn't in the annex. The annex, I believe it or not, I was in the front because I was
get to edit. So they got to build a story with all the footage that they have. So there's a lot of times that you may see one scene and then you'll see another scene
Thank
and
you,
then you'll
New
see
York
the
Rican.
same scene, but then it's from like 5 days before or after. We
Somebody
mix and
said
match days and it just all depends.
somebody said you got kicked out for taking an antidepressant. So you're gonna go ahead and but it is what it is. I got kicked out for taking the pill. But let's give you a little bit of
Uh-oh,
Yo,
Carlos
man, I
eyes
tapped
frozen.
out,
behind the
bro.
scenes tea. Dante,
Bro, I tapped
and
out. I
so
was
I know
scared.
I'm not capping. Hold on.
I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I tapped
Hold
out.
on. I want y'all to know that I'm not capping. Dante, if you can recall. Hold on. Come on, Churro. If you can recall, Dante, didn't I tell you I was gonna leave 5 days prior to my 60 days, and what reason I was gonna leave for?
Your son's graduation, right?
Yo,
Thank you. You just answered it. So they kicked me
what's
out for
up?
the pill 5 days before my 60 days because they knew I was gonna tap out because my son's graduation. So they didn't want it to be positive. They wanted it to be negative. But that's a little back behind the scenes tea for you.
I don't know. All I know is
Man, I tapped out. I was scared, man. For real. I was scared, bro. Bro, I was missing my dog. Boy, I was missing my dog. That's why I tapped out. I was missing my puppy, my chihuahua. I tapped out, guys.
Hey, at least you tapped out for a valid reason. You didn't tap out because you didn't get beat up in medical. Ooh.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie.
look,
Man,
as the last man standing on my season, I have nothing to say.
I was scared, man. I was scared. Them guys man, I was scared for my life.
Catch it with a 3. Who? Catch it with a.
You better not lose this fight.
Man, I ain't losing. I'm built different, bro. It's crazy.
Yo, Carlos, if you lose it, you better bite his ear or something, bro.
For real, you better
I
trip
ain't
him,
losing, bro.
punch him in the nuts, get disqualified.
For real, do a Mike Tyson, bro.
Look, I'm drinking Kool-Aid, sugar-free
Bite his
Kool-Aid.
ear
Everything I
off.
drink is sugar-free.
So my opinion when it comes to somebody asked me if I think 23-1 should be outlawed. So my opinion when it comes to prison is, so I think the prison system has the right idea, kind of, sort of, but they just don't know how to run the idea that they have. And it's flawed because human beings are the officers who run other human beings. And we know human beings are naturally lazy. So that's why 23-1 kind of sucks, because you'll get locked in your only reason you're locked in your dorms all day is because they don't have enough people to work the jails, and then the officers just sit behind the desk all day. So that's why 23-1 is really, it sucks. But if they provided more for you while you were locked down, like more books, more opportunities,
And as far as 23-1, in Broome County Jail in Binghamton, New York, the county jail I went to, and even Chemung County Jail in Elmira, New York, there's no 23-1. At my time when I got locked up, it was you was only in a cell for 5 days for classification, and you was out.
Yo, I just took my 23andMe.
Oh shit.
Yo, I'm gonna find out where I'm from, for real.
What's the point of sugar-free Kool-Aid?
Yo, but now, I think
sugar-free.
solitary confinement is inhumane, bro. I was there for a year. Man, listen, horrible place. But
Listen, my whole time locked up in New York State Prison, I've been to the box like 30-day box, probably like 6 times, and then I did 2.5 months. And mind you, look, I got my whole foil right here from New York State Prison.
Carlos, if you lose in the fight, just poop on yourself.
I'm not pooping on myself.
I'm jumping in the ring.
Yo, all you gotta do is poop.
Nah, I'm gonna make a whole show of it. I'm gonna run in the ring, so they gonna book me the next fight.
Right. Yo, I'm gonna rig the lights and shut off the lights for you, Carlos.
Yo, Abner.
Somebody send me some weights. Appreciate that.
This look familiar, Abner?
Nah, I don't
Rescue
got
me
no
said,
write
"Hey,
up.
Rob or Renee, probably Renee. That's my guess."
I know what a tier 1 is though.
This one, this is tier 2.
What's that? You got more charges? What's that?
No, this is my disciplinary report when I was in Wyoming. I got into a fight. This is inmates should not engage in violent conduct. Inmates should not engage in fighting. Inmates should not be out of place. I was fighting in the laundry room.
You just bad.
Hey.
These are all my first fight is right here.
I followed you, Atlanta. You got a new TikTok already.
I ain't getting no fights when I was in prison.
Oh, I
I got a
did.
tier 1, a couple tier 1.
Not one.
Actually.
Matter of fact, I only did 3 days in prison.
Yo, I was scared, man. I tapped out, man. I was scared for my life. I was missing my Chihuahua. Yo, who was
said I'm
that?
missing my Chihuahua.
Who was that? I ain't even going. Yo, what's up? Somebody, Abner, you went to jail. I went to jail undercover. I didn't have a mask
I
on.
got the same hoodie.
Where's my hoodie?
That's what's up. This hoodie's fire.
That's county jail, not prison. Bro, some people be wilding, bro. Listen, if you want the most clout for prison TikTok, just go to jail for like 25 years and then come back and see me. Right? Like, people don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to help them and they come at you with this crazy stuff. Like, bro, see, vete para la cárcel, bro. Look, I mean, military light I got up there. Let me get my brush, man. I'm trying to get waves like Carlos, bro. Stop.
The only reason I think the show does good for the system after being on the show is because the participants, we take up a spot for somebody else who can't come because we're there. So that's good. And then it's good for the system because you have a lot of the participants who go in there and we actually talk to a lot of other people that y'all don't see behind the scenes, and we help a lot of people. So I do think the show is good for that reason, man, because you have a lot of people who touch a lot of people, and you have a lot of people from all kinds of seasons.
Alex, good looking. Yeah, it's a platform.
I ain't talked to Bull Rider in a while, man. But yeah, me and Bull Rider is definitely cool.
We're not.
You talk to him?
No, I haven't spoken to him, but I mean, we were cool in there, but until he got mad at me until he seen the part where I was like, Icky, shouldn't be paying for that. Ever since he said that part, he was like, fuck Carlos. Because me and him were cool when we were in there, but he hates me now.
Nah. Bless you too. 11-11. I always see 11-11.
Oh yeah. The clock 11-11.
Yeah.
It's 10-11 over here in Texas.
Oh.
Yo, I always used to do that. They say when you stare at, if you look at 11-11, whatever thought you was thinking, that's what that thought is on the 11-11. You never like you just randomly just look and it's 11-11.
Yeah, I'm always seeing 11-11, 1-11, and I see it like just all over the place too. Like all the time, every day, all the time. Like,
yeah, they say.
I think on my story I posted it last night, seeing 1-11. So
they say subliminally is yourself telling yourself in thought. Like thinking 11-11. That's why some people be like, man, wait.
I don't think they did nothing.
This live is lit. We having a good time.
Yeah, man. It's positive vibes, man. I don't know. Everybody's been positive over here.
Yes, this is sugar-free Chick-fil-A. This is Diet Lemonade, the Diet Lemonade from Chick-fil-A.
Oh, my moderator blocking everybody.
You actually implemented anything. I don't think the jail implemented anything that we advocated for.
No,
From the look of
absolutely
it,
not. The jail
from
did
what I
not.
heard.
The jail did not implicate anything. He took our advice and all the advice that we were giving him. He was just shooting it down, shooting it down, shooting it down. He hasn't changed anything in the jail. Thank you for the
Man,
crown. I
that's sad,
appreciate it.
bro. That's sad, bro. I think I should go back to Pinal County and see if they changed something over there.
Yes, I still talk to Nick. There's times where I'm live with Nick. You'll see me go live with Nick at some time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set up a visit with Nick here probably within the next week.
Yo, I think I'm gonna go to.
What happened to the dude that was Mario punched buddy ass? He's home. He's home, and Dante's actually gonna go see him next week. I'm gonna provide Dante with his number here shortly because Dante got a new number.
Yep. Going down there. Definitely gonna go chill with him.
That sheriff didn't want to hear anything we had to say. Carlos, you're the realest MF from the new season. Thank you, Himothy.
Thank y'all for the little gifts and badges and stuff. I appreciate that. I even had somebody subscribe, whatever that means.
Yeah, Len, I got a good mind.
Somebody subscribed to you, so that means you got some money.
Hey, appreciate that.
But it's exclusive content. So like if there's a whole bunch of like comments and stuff, when somebody subscribes, you'll see their comment first.
I got to make sure I stay on top of all their comments.
Yeah, their comment will pop up first, and you acknowledge them first because they're actually subscribed to you. So, like, if you have exclusive content or something you want to share privately, like they're able to get it first.
Oh, somebody was talking about times. They were saying 12:34, 1:23, and 2:34.
12:34.
Yeah, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I got good.
4. Good look at Alice. Yeah, like
you, Crystal Marie.
With me, it's more the 11. 11. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
11. Sometimes you don't even look at the clock, and it'll just be 11. You just so happen to turn over.
Yeah. I just randomly picked up my phone today earlier, and it was 11. Just randomly picked my phone, looking at it. I don't know. It's just, I'm like, am I like mechanically just alter to just look at the clock at 11:11 when it's time? Like I'm naturally just got to look at the clock.
Abner was the GOAT on his season. I loved it.
Well, man, I tapped out, man. I was scared, man.
I heard Nate. I heard it was $14K an episode. No, don't believe Google. It wasn't no $3,000 an episode. I'll tell you that right now. You know what?
No, it wasn't.
Abner has no problem telling you how much he got paid. I'll tell you how much I got paid because I'm out of contract. I got paid $40,000 for it. Period.
I got paid 38 and then got a bonus when they used my picture, and it was only $2,500.
So you made 40.
I got paid a number 2 at McDonald's.
What?
With a Coke. Man,
you did the whole season.
Your boy some coupons.
You got all the checks. You did the whole season. I would like to interview
you on my podcast. Send me a DM, bro.
You know who I feel bad for? For the ones that only did like 3 days and they didn't even get a week's pay.
They got a week's pay. They got a week's pay, and that's it.
His name is Deshaun, the dude who you talking about. His name is Deshaun. What about that one dude who he made it to the hotel? Like he made it to the hotel and checked out.
My little brother in here, firefighter Jimenez, he said,
What's up?
McDonald's
I'm trying to get
expensive. McDonald's is expensive now. $9 for a fry and Coke.
I mean, that was my check. They threw some coupons, cheaper,
bro.
Whoa, hold on. Since we're talking about McDonald's, this is a perfect moment to promote McDonald's right now because McDonald's, since COVID happened, they took away the steak, egg, and cheeses, and the steak, egg, and cheeses are now back at McDonald's for breakfast. The best breakfast you can get.
Hold on, I gotta stop him. I'm so sorry. Just because this might go up on YouTube, and I am not a sponsor of McDonald's. So any of my sponsors hear that I am not a sponsor of McDonald's, and I do not agree.
McDonald's.
Listen, since I've been in Texas, all I eat is Whataburger, In-N-Out, and Jack in the Box.
Yo, Manito.
In-N-Out is so overrated, man.
It's Alex. I'm not gonna ask that question.
I don't know, man. I think the patties are better than McDonald's, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I remember the first time I went, it was my expectations was too high, I guess, because I was like, what the hell?
I work
Listen,
out every
and it's
day.
cheaper. It's cheaper. I think it's cheaper. I think
That's
it's
why it's not
cheaper.
good. Whataburger though.
Man, water bread, Manuel. Yo, Jack in the Box is cheap, bro. That breakfast burrito be hitting in Jack in the Box,
Them egg
bro.
rolls be hitting too.
Yeah, man.
Somebody said I stopped eating McDonald's after Cardi B. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
If y'all don't
That's
know,
funny.
Chick-fil-A on Sundays they're closed because they believe in God and they go to church and everything. So every Sunday Chick-fil-A is closed.
See,
Not in
that
Texas.
makes no sense because the
Not in
real Sabbath is
Texas.
on Saturday, so they just lying to themselves. They even know what they doing. They just lie to themselves. We gonna be off on Sunday because we want to. That's the beginning of the week, so we gonna
Right,
take that
right.
day off.
Yo, like New Jersey. Everything's closed in New Jersey on
Nate, it's
Sunday.
not Nate. Nate, it's not about clout, brother. It's about unity and just having a good time. I don't care about the clout
Nah.
and the views and the followers. We
True,
don't care
true.
about that. We're here to we've been chopping it up for the last 45 minutes, close to an hour.
DTX, you said you're from Dallas. I hope you're not a Cowboys fan, boo. But you said he said we are all the goats of the show.
Gang,
Appreciate that.
gang, gang, gang.
Hold on, questions. All right, guys. What are some weird but good food combinations?
Ooh.
Weird good food combination is Jack Mac with ramen noodles. Jack Mac with ramen noodles. You mix them things together with them bad boys with some chili
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
Sugar and grits or sugar on top
With
of
the
rice.
jalapenos. I put jalapeno and cheese in it.
Listen, in New York State prison, the go like we had
Oreos,
in
mustard.
some prisons we
Oreos
had
and
stoves.
mustard.
Oh, we had some stoves
Oh
in New York
no.
State prison, but if you didn't have a stove in the go-to meal, we had a big bowl with a blue top on it, and we'll cook up like 4 noodles of the ramen noodles, and then open up 1 can of Jack Mac and mix it together with like mustard and mayonnaise. That was the workout meal. The post-workout meal.
Peanut butter and pickles.
Chili
Ah,
Mac. Somebody said Chili Mac. My one favorite meal in prison, and it sounds crazy, was the chili con carne. Chili con carne. With
French
cornbread.
fries with mayonnaise. No, no, that's like a no.
How about y'all try some popcorn with some seaweed, something like that, something
Oh,
like
mayo
Ugh.
ketchup, mayonnaise and ketchup. Oh, that's mayo ketchup. That's different. That's different.
Top ramen and noodle and tuna. Yeah, that's basically what Jack Mac is. But Jack Mac, you have to break it apart, and then you have to clean
They
it.
got the bones.
they got the Jack Mac that's already clean on the streets though. Go to
Yeah,
Walmart, get the
that's
little
true.
kipper
That's
fish. It's
true.
already clean. I got some in my cabinet right now.
Right?
Yo, I be doing
We-
that. Sometimes I be having one. I be making my wife be like, "Why you cooking that?" I be like, "I'm in the mood for some like jail food." So
Fish and chips.
I'll take the minute rice, and then I'll buy octopus in the can, the clams in the can, the shrimp in the can, some Jack Mac.
Yes.
Mix it all together with cover the Jack Mac with some Doritos. Fry it up. I'm good to go.
People hating on jail food. If there was a restaurant and people didn't know it was a food that people cooked in jail and they would just call it some other food, it's people like, oh, this is Chinese or this is some kind of, I don't even know, man. It's just so good because you're mixing nothing but just noodles and flavors. It's noodles and whatever kind of flavor
Yo,
you
if
really
I
want.
have sell ramen with whatever you
Fact,
want.
Matter of fact, I just came from Cali. I feel like all their little ramen shops are nothing but jail food.
Right?
For real.
Well, half
Sean's
of
doing
Cali
pretty
go to
good.
jail.
L
Sean's
Murphy,
doing
hit my
good.
DM. Go to my TikTok and go to my Instagram and send me a DM on my Instagram. Hit the link in my bio on TikTok.
Doritos and sour cream.
I like Doritos and sour cream.
French fries and ice cream. Come on, man. Now
I
y'all
don't do
going
that.
crazy.
I don't do that.
That's
do that.
pretty good though, because it's like chips and ice cream. That's pretty good. I rock with that. I rock with that.
I know. I ain't hating on Cali.
Lay's potato chips and vanilla ice cream. Y'all should try it. Or Lay's and ketchup.
All right. The one thing you can't live without.
My baby now.
I was gonna say my family.
I'm gonna say my spirituality, bro. If I didn't have it, I would be going crazy right now, bro. I swear. Like I couldn't control anything.
That's true. Somebody said, "Aren't all three of you Christians? Was prison part of how you found God?"
Yeah, with me, yeah, yeah. Well, not on the show, this show, but in real life, yeah.
Let's clear something up. Yes, I'm Christian, but don't get it messed up. Like I can preach and I can fight, which you know what I'm saying? Like I try to be respectful, but there's Christians that are Christian and believe in God, but you know, they just live a certain lifestyle. Like I'm that Christian that like I believe in God and I'm gonna give you the respect, but just Christian goes out the window.
Yeah, as far as me, I would say like I wouldn't. I just hate that battle of being called a Christian. You know, I have a lot of Christian values though.
I listen to, and I'm the type of Christian that like I value other people's religions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yes,
I
exactly.
like
Me
if you
too.
believe in Allah, like I see Muslims, I got friends and family that are Muslim, and when I see Muslim, I be like Assalamu alaikum. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what a chaplain is. He ministers to all. That's all religion. So you don't directly say like Allah or Jesus. You just pray to a higher power to help someone. You know, that's what a chaplain is. Um,
who is this? This dude's been here for a while. He hasn't
what
budged.
one job would you never do?
Well, one job that I would never do.
That would never do.
Man, I would never say I would never do a job because you never know what position I'll ever be in my life, man. So
Man, I don't
I
get.
know. Me too. Me too.
Man, there is one job as a truck driver I would
Somebody said
never
fast
do.
food. I eat
No,
everything in fast
listen,
food. I
I'll
do
do
fast
fast
food.
food. I'll do everything else. There is one job as a truck driver I would never do, and that's emptying
Somebody
septic
said
tanks.
I take that
Emptying.
back. Okay, so if I had to pick something, it would be roofing because once I was a
a
roofer
job. We talking
and
about job.
a ladder as a roofer, one of the worst
Yo,
things in the world.
that's
Yeah,
scary.
I don't
That's
want to do that
scary.
no
I
more.
be seeing some of the
I
guys.
would never be a septic tank cleaner or septic tank remover because I don't want to be
Somebody
driving with
said
a roof
never
on my back.
change light
They get
bulbs.
paid though.
Be a salesman. Somebody said it's based on fooling people.
I mean, we're good at that, right? We fooled everybody on 60 Days In. We're good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. What's the next question? If you could live anywhere, where would it be? Austin, Texas, right here, baby. And I'm here.
If I can live anywhere, where would it be? I would say my dream would be I would love to live in like Dubai.
Man, that's a hard one, man. I don't
Hey,
know, man.
Dubai.
I'm
Come
both.
on,
I'm
man.
Southpaw and Orthodox.
Honestly, man, like what I've learned is
Japan. Somebody said Japan.
I could live anywhere almost. It's because I mean I travel like I just want to visit places because I guess it doesn't matter where you're really at because you
My
can
son
visit
said
anywhere.
my son said he would love to live in Tokyo or Brazil. I can
Austin,
agree with him on the Tokyo.
San Fernando, California.
I get
Somebody
tired of
said
everywhere I live though, so I mean I'd get tired of it all because you got to think if you live at the beach, people at the beach they're tired of living at the beach. People who go snowing or who live by snowboard and stuff, they get tired of
somebody
snowboarding.
said South
Yes, I like
Padre
the ice.
Island. I'm about to plan a trip to South Padre Island. It's in
I'm not gonna answer that, Crystal Marie. I'm not
I think
answering that.
it's Mexico. Where's South Padre Island? Is that Mexico?
All
I
right.
know
Matter of fact, I am gonna answer that. Who's your favorite person on the season you're in? My favorite person on the season I'm in is two. I have Nick and Deshaun.
My dad.
My son said my dad. See, there you go, my boy, man.
My favorite person on my season is Carlos.
Don't say that.
Nick wasn't on the show though. Nick wasn't a participant though, was he?
No, he wasn't a
No.
participant, but listen, he's a staple on season 7.
I want to say Nate, man. Nate was my favorite.
Who's your favorite female on any season? I will have to say.
Stephanie for me.
Hold on. Let me think.
Brooke.
Yo, you know what? I'm sorry, but yeah, I would have to. It's a toss up between Brooke and Ashley.
I was joking.
Vivian too. Shit.
Now I like Stephanie, and then there was a girl from season 1. I'm bad with names because, like I said, I just really kind of start watching the show and only a few people stand out. But there was a girl from season 1. She used to everybody hate her. She used to talk so much shit. She was like, I'm going in because my husband's in the military and they eat worse food
Oh,
Yeah.
than
the skinny one. I know what you're talking
yeah.
about. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And then she got back there, and then, you know what I'm saying, she learned that fucking jail sucks, and then she got a little bit more respect, and then she became a
Remember the
person, and then
one
she
that
had, I
was a
ain't gonna say no
correction
clout, but
officer?
she
Do you remember
she stood up
the
for herself, was trying to yell at the dorm and
Yeah.
stuff, so
I
I
would
respect
say
shit like
talking
that.
about Sherry? Sherry was a correction officer. Sherry was a corrections
I would
officer.
say Brooke was probably the best participant. The,
I don't like,
the,
I hate to say it, don't like nobody, but somebody saying this wrong chick's name. I don't like the one you're talking about, not the chick who stupidly fell in love with the inmate and gave up the show. I don't like her. I
oh
think,
Angela,
yeah,
he's
that was
talking about. They
different
talking about
though.
Angela.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think, it's not like I don't like her, I just don't think it was done what she did, so that's why I don't like her.
I know it was done what she did, and
It was just done what she did.
everybody's on my back about what I did. Like, damn, she fell in love with an inmate. Like,
She
what?
literally told an inmate that she was part of the program. Like, who does that? Like, you get the dunce award of all
Somebody
time.
said, "Nah, she a munch."
Yeah, I'm gonna make a top.
Somebody said,
She
toughest day locked up experience.
In real life or on the show?
yeah
Yeah, that's yeah.
that's a good question.
In toughest day in real life or on the show?
All right, Carter. I don't know. Let me see. In real life or on the show? Oh, South Island, South Texas. Oh, by Houston. Yeah, I'll let you know, Joe. I'll follow you, Joe.
Hey, look right now.
Barber
So you think
too?
I'm tripping? So
Yo,
Abner, I got 11.1K likes.
11.1K likes.
Yeah, I just looked at my likes and it was 11.1K, 1111, or some
Yeah,
kind of form of 111.
people follow too. Yo, everybody follow each other, guys. Let's get everybody to 1,000.
So based off that question, since nobody's responding, the toughest day for me in real life prison was I'm gonna have to say the tough days for me was when I was going to the box and you're getting physically beat up by the COs and they got you handcuffed while you're going to the box and slamming your head off the wall and you can't do nothing about it.
I want to say for me, I was 4-pointed for 3 days with my boxers and they left the window open. So literally for 3 days, I had to use the bathroom in the cold, 4-pointed and pee and urinate and defecate on myself. That was
Yep.
the hardest. And then you know what's the crazy part? My family tried to call the prison. They took me out of there, put me in another dorm, give paperwork that I was 4-pointed. That's how grimy they are.
New York State prison is very, very grimy. The COs, they'll be like, the COs would be like, yo, fight me, fight me, fight me. And then they will agree to fight you. And the moment you fight
jump
them,
you,
they pull in a pin and they're giving you a new charge.
Yup.
And they'll handcuff you either to the front, like they'll handcuff you here. And then on the table, they'll have you handcuffed to like a loop like this so you can't move. And they'll just start punching you and beating you while you're sitting down. Or they'll handcuff you in your back and while you're in the box. They'll say, put your head against the wall, like keep it a couple inches away. And if like it's not a certain amount of weight, they'll take your head and jam it on the wall. They'll push it on the wall.
My toughest day in prison mostly surrounded like deaths, man. I had a lot of deaths while I was locked up. So, like my grandma, my best friend. So those like my toughest days.
Carter.
I had one death in prison, but it wasn't a family member. It was one of the guys that I was incarcerated with. His name was Pitbull. He had a year to go home, and then there was old man named Viejo, that had life, and he was in there for like 25 years, and he only had a year and a half to go home, but he was so acclimated and institutionalized that he didn't want to go home. They were playing a game of dominoes. They lost. The old man Pitbull, which was a younger dude, he only had 6 months to go home. And said, "We lost ever because of you." Old man laughed at him and said, "I'm gonna kill you." And then went to the bathroom, took a poop in his hand, slapped him across the face, and then chased him down the dorm and put 18. He had an 18-inch, 18-inch this, and like 7 inches of it went straight into his heart, right in front of him.
Somebody said, "Are the CEOs better in real life or on the show?"
Huh?
Like, are the CEOs better in real life on the show? I just think, like, even with inmates and CEOs, when the camera's in your face, anybody's going to be turned up just a little bit more than you naturally would be, just because they're trying to put on a show, trying to act a little bit more tougher because the cameras are there. So I do think a lot of CEOs were turned up for the camera, where we were at least.
Yeah.
Well, they were, and a lot of CEOs were hiding. They were acting really good when the camera crew was around. Especially that one dude that I remember, that one dude I cursed out. I was like, the fucking cameras come around, you want to act all nice, but once the camera leaves, you want to act like a dickhead. And they don't show none of this shit, bro.
Somebody said, CEOs change up. That's true. They dirty, bro. Some are good, but some are dirty.
Yeah, this live is it's pre-recorded. You think it's pre-recorded? So why am I addressing you right now, Jay? If it's pre-recorded.
If you want to see a replay of this live, go catch my YouTube.
YouTube channel.
If it's pre-recorded, what's today's date?
Today's the 19th.
Yeah.
10:34 in Texas. May.
It's my stepdaughter's birthday.
So how is it pre-recorded?
We're literally reading the comments.
Right. Somebody said,
I like when people like
Trump, he's still free.
Dub's bored. He coming here and saying rats and just literally have no life. I like how you waste your time on somebody who is rats, but yet you're wasting your time. Like, you're literally wasting your time. You have no life, but you think you're being a troll and you're hurting somebody's feelings when literally you're wasting your time about somebody who don't care about your comment.
This is the thing, right? You know what kills me, right? People will throw comments out there, right? Like, yo, you're an informant, this and that, right? First of all, you got to be a criminal, right? To be told on, right? So half of these dudes is civilians. They're civilians. So for that culture, that mentality of a person being like, yo, man, this and that. Come on, man. You sitting at home on TikTok, like, trolling people. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm
just chilling.
You can't spell. You trying to shot to somebody. You don't even know how to spell. Y'all broke in sun, rats, sun. It's dark outside right now. You can't even speak correctly. I like you trying to insult somebody, and you talking about somebody broke, right? That's the funniest comment in the world. So when somebody says somebody else is broke, that means you broke. I guarantee if me and you go to the store, you can't buy what I buy, but I can buy everything that you want to buy.
If y'all can have any job in the world, what would it be?
I could have did that. And hold on, keep that in mind. I could have did that before the show. Okay. I mean, so I really out here get money. Like, I really teach people how to get money. I really know how to do this. So you're in my comment section talking about there's only a certain amount of people in here, but you're one of them and you're a troll.
Yeah.
You're entertaining me. You're giving me something to talk about now. Y'all snitch for some fame. Who we snitch on?
They don't know it was 30 cameras.
This man is stupid.
Microphone.
You're not getting money. You right. You mad. I am mad. I'm mad that you are stupid and you are wasting your time. So now I'm not gonna address you no more. And you know what thing is? Like, somebody else like block you. I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna let you keep commenting because
mute
you're helping my algorithm. Appreciate you. How bad was the quarantine period?
Blocking them. They gotta go.
What spots, Carlos? What spots you was at? I was in Elmira. From Elmira, I went to downstate. From downstate, I went to Wyoming. From Wyoming, I went to From Mid-State 200, I went to Franklin. From Franklin, I went to Elmira, to Auburn, to Wyoming, to Attica.
Oh, they said, how bad was the quarantine period?
I hate it.
Y'all didn't have quarantine, did you, Abner?
Where?
No, Abner didn't have quarantine in season 5.
Yeah, y'all didn't have quarantine.
We did it before quarantine, before COVID hit. The year
Quarantine
before
wasn't bad for
COVID
me because,
hit.
like, I experienced 23-1 in my jail. Like, that's how they do it in South Carolina. We already do 23-1 naturally. So for me, it was just another day in the block. Like, again, this is nothing to brag about it, but I've done actual prison time, and then I've been to jail when I was a kid 17 times, like an idiot. So I've experienced jail plenty of times to know what it was like. So for me personally, quarantine wasn't that bad. Besides the day, like, I think my tooth was hurting and it kind of sucked. And then obviously having a child, I just had my baby. That was on my mind. But besides that, it was all right. What about you, Carlos?
03, what?
Quarantine?
I hated it.
No.
03A5516.
23-1?
03B. So
Yeah.
the 03A, that means you was in Rikers at that time, and then 07B, you was upstate New York.
Yeah, your state number, your number per year, and whatever section you from.
Yeah, so 03A5116, that's a Riker Island, that's downstate Rikers Island area, and then 007B 3874, that's upstate New York.
Upstate, yeah, that's upstate.
Mine's a 08B 0939.
I had a B, 2 B's.
Send me a DM and I will teach you how to get money. It literally takes 45 seconds to speak on how to attempt.
All the autistic boy, I don't know.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get off this so that way.
Yeah, man, let's link up. I'm gonna try for July 29th, bro.
I'll let y'all know.
All right.
I'm gonna work on getting to
Good hollering at y'all, man. And let me know, D, if you're gonna do that, man.
Yeah, I will, for sure.
I'm down,
I'll
bro.
let y'all. Be safe.
I'm about to
D,
eat.
I'm gonna text you his number right now.
All right. I'll holler at y'all.
All right, later.
All right, guys. Carter, holler at me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you. Thanks for the love. I'll probably hop back on later on tonight if I'm up. All right. Anna, thank you for bothering for me. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yo, D, I holler at you. All right, one.
Yeah, I do stocks all the time. If I do it again, I do the show again. I'd have to shave off my dreads. It would have to be like 2-3 times more money. So Chucky embellished it. I mean, everybody's experience is different. I will say that there are some things that he didn't get to actually experience because he didn't go through the whole thing. But there are some things that people said that wasn't true. I mean, I had milk, I had fruit, vegetables. That's the only thing I really didn't agree with Chucky on. Have a good night, you all. You too. I'll DM you. You do that for sure. I think I need to go ahead and follow you just in case you do DM me. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. Make sure y'all go have a good night. You were cutting out when I said something about Chucky. I was just saying that Chucky. Hey, Becca, how you doing? Now I don't want to leave. No, I'm just kidding. But Chucky, he just said some stuff about like they didn't have milk and we didn't have fruit and vegetables and stuff like that. And just that part wasn't true. We had fruit and vegetables. He just didn't get to experience it, I guess. I mean, it was jail food, like all jails that he's probably ever been to. I mean, there's been worse places. But there are a lot of things that they do need to change. The jail was definitely dirty, but I don't know. But anyways, I'm about to head off. Probably go do what I do best. Y'all hold it down.